Could you tell me your name, please?
My name is Bob Goodfellow. I'm the Executive Director of Amnesty International Canada.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
My name is Alexandra, and I'm a blogger, and we represent a large group of bloggers who are obviously here for one of our own. Could you tell me a little bit about Raif's situation right now?
Well, his situation right now is that he is weekly under threat of flogging, and we are trying to stop that. So
I understand he has some health concerns as well.
He does indeed. He does indeed.
He has high blood pressure and diabetes, I understand, which would make healing more difficult.
That is very likely. That is very likely. It's a very serious concern.
Is he getting any proper medical care where he is, or do you have any ability to find out?
I'm afraid we don't know. So
that is very frightening, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
How is his family doing?
Oh, they're how can we understand those of us who have not personally experienced what it's like to have a member of our family, whether it's our partner, whether it's our father, in such a situation. It's just terrible.
It's mind-boggling.
You're in touch with the family here in Canada.
Could you tell us what he is in jail for?
Well, he is in jail. I'm afraid I can't give you the exact nature of the charge, but it is basically one where he is accused of treason, and we entirely deny that.
So what he actually said was very benign by our standards, was it not?
He was standing up for rights that we take for granted every day.
What do we want? Freedom! Who do we want it for? Raif! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Freedom! Who do we want it for? Raif! When do we want it? Now!
But these are rights that are denied
These
to
are
people under Sharia.
absolutely a normal exercise of rights to freedom of expression, engaging in non-violent criticism of the government. We could not exist in Canada without the exercise of such freedom here. So we've got to stand up for that. It's important.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you very much.
you're welcome.
What did he say? What was it that he said?
Specifically, he said that if he met God, he wouldn't know what to say to him.
Well, I think in reality it's a range of things, and it represents criticism that is unacceptable, but criticism that is nonviolent, that is entirely legitimate within the law.
But it's within our laws, within what we understand.
International human rights law.
International human, but Egypt doesn't subscribe to the international human rights laws. They have a special exemption that permits that exercise only as far as Sharia goes. Is that not correct?
That is correct, but we ground our opposition to what is happening to Raif and other prisoners of conscience within Saudi Arabia in international human rights law. That is a part of all laws. It's an accepted part of the traditional law of all nations.
So you reject the Cairo Declaration?
We rather than put it that way, we endorse, we subscribe, we base our arguments on what governments themselves have agreed to at the international level. And these are rights that are basic to the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, to the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights. That's what we're upholding here.
Okay.
So,
okay, thank you very much.
you're welcome.
Free Raif! 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 Free Raif!